Start your day with a swing. Feel that disc, some joy will bring. Flying high through the sky. Watch it soar, don't ask why. Chains will rattle, feel the sound. Disc lands gently on the ground. Every throw, every cast, making memories that last. Sweet chain, live on air. Grab your disc, show you care. Feel the breeze, feel the vibe. Join the fun, join the tribe. Top advice for your game. Perfect throws, aim for fame. From beginners to the pros, learn the secrets, learn the flows. Sweet chain, live on air. Grab your disc, show you care. Feel the breeze, feel the vibe. Join the fun, join the tribe. Every episode, a thrill. Talking disc golf, love the skill. Sweet chain, live, tune it in. Let the podcast now begin. Every episode, a thrill. Talking disc golf, love the skill. Sweet chain, live, tune it in. Let the podcast now begin. Start your day with a swing. Feel that disc, some joy will bring. Flying high through the sky. Watch it soar, don't ask why. Chains will rattle, feel the sound. Disc lands gently on the ground. Every throw, every cast, making memories that last. Sweet chain, live on air. Grab your disc, show you care. Feel the breeze, feel the vibe. Join the fun, join the tribe. Top advice for your game. Perfect throws, aim for fame. From beginners to the pros, learn the secrets, learn the flows. Sweet chain, live on air. Grab your disc, show you care. Feel the breeze, feel the vibe. Join the fun, join the tribe. Every episode, a thrill. Talking disc golf, love the skill. Sweet chain, live, tune it in. Let the podcast now begin. Every episode, a
Kia ora, New Zealand. Welcome to Sweet Chain Live. My name's Matt Drake. It's episode 180, and I'm joined this evening by my co-host, Morgan Harfell. Good evening, Morgan.
Hey, Matt, I'm going to start off by going 6,
How are you this evening?
1, and 5. Not 180, unfortunately. I'm very well, my friend. How are you today?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Look, I'm feeling terrible.
No.
If listeners, if you're the audio coming across tonight is I've got a slightly deeper, croakier voice than normal, then please stay awake. The reason is because I feel awful. Honestly, I've got tonight's episode is sponsored by Vicks Vapo Drops, as I shall be trying to get through this evening. And yeah, it's just been a excuse me, pretty trying week, honestly. Needless to say, unfortunately,
that's no good to hear, Matt. That's no good to hear that you're unwell. If you really need me to take over and just flabber on for as long as I need to, I will. Just give me the signal. I've got this.
Well, the signal will be me kind of disappearing to one side in a coughing fit. So that's the tell. But no, nevertheless, we're going to try and push on because there are reasons to be happy. One is that World Championship started this morning. So I mean that's always good, right? I don't know if did you catch any of it this morning, Morgan?
I sort of woke up in the early hours of the morning, chucked on the ladies for a little bit, and then woke up 6:45 and watched MPO for about an hour before jolting off to work, and then sort of sporadically having a look at it when I could. It was pretty entertaining. A couple of early leaders of the pack, and then some of the big guns sort of started to shine, didn't they?
Absolutely. I mean, I love it for love the two bits about it. Anthony Barella's pretty good, eh?
He's
not
amazing.
a bad disc golfer.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Not a bad disc golfer, and also really good to see Joey Buckets, Joseph Anderson, performing well.
He had a big splash out today too, didn't he? I don't know if it was for an ace or if it was a throw in for eagle. he had a big spit out today though. I seen it on whatever social media outlet page it was.
That's right, somewhat of a cult hero, sponsored by Casterplast.
Yeah.
So throwing everybody's favourite Berg and others. So really good to see. I've been off work for a lot of this week, so I was fortunately able to watch much of the first round of, today, and then tomorrow I should be doing the same, and then obviously the weekend should be getting knee deep in it. And then Monday will be the last day. Eh?
Oh, it is Monday too. I didn't even think about that, but of course it is. It's going to push right through into the start of our week.
It's
Yeah, it's an interesting one watching the start of Worlds, right? Like, it's exciting. It's really cool to watch such high-level disc golf, but at the same time, I don't know, like in my mind, it's like, I mean, this is cool, but it doesn't matter because anyone within like 10 strokes, even in the first round, can come back from both FPO and MPO. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. We've got the sweepstakes going on at the moment. If you guys haven't seen that, jump over onto the New Zealand Buy Sell page. Check out Mr. Arne Burgess, friend of the show. He has got posted up the sweepstakes that we have done over the last week or so. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that plays out. I've got Mr. Nicholas Antler, I think, is my best hope.
You got Nicholas Antler because I got in the ladies in the FPO I got Eleazar Meitling, and I thought, oh, that's she's an exciting player, something a bit different, and there's an outside chance that she could do relatively well. I think she's there or thereabouts. The thing is with Worlds, it's 5 rounds, right? So you can't lose it in the first day, but you can't you can't win it in the first day, but you can put yourself in a tough position. I'm just having a look at it now.
Yeah, for sure. I got Lisa Fakis in the FPO. She's I think she's at 1 over right now.
Yeah. Well, 1 over is also what Kristen Tatar's on. All right. So, I mean, if she and everybody would expect her to bounce back and would expect her to push on in the next few rounds. yeah, it's going to be exciting. The ladies is just on too early / late for me to watch, so I'm going to have to figure out a plan.
Yeah, it is what it is being down in this corner of the world. But I mean, the MPO, at least you can be watching the feature and or the final card of the day at a pretty reasonable hour. You know, just push back work till about 10 a.m. and you should be about good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be doing any work over the next couple of days, likely. So I'll be able to knee deep in this. So yeah, I mean, what is everybody's plans for watching Worlds? Is everybody tuning in and doing their best from to kind of skive off work, or is everybody kind of got it on in the background? What's everyone doing? It'd be good to see. Good to see, because we've not had much action in New Zealand other than Smallbone last weekend. That's about to change this week, Morgan. With
with the three peak coming up this weekend.
3 1-days all taking place this weekend. What I want to know is you're not playing any of them.
Nope.
And nor am I, despite there being one relatively close to me. Have you played any of these tournaments before?
So we got the Black Ice Series down in Dunedin.
Yeah.
I have not played any of them, but I know a lot of people that have, and nothing but high praise. Some pretty extraordinary courses down those ways in Dunedin by the looks of it. From what they've said, what I've seen, photos, videos. Yeah, a little bit jealous. But, you know, our turn will come. Oh, God, you're passing it on, Matt.
Yeah, well, look, I'm trying not to send it through the airways. But anyway, so let's start. Should we start there? I know it seems a little bit backwards to be starting by looking ahead, but let's do that. If we can bring the tournaments up on the screen, let's. I think if we got. So the Cavity one we're going to go to first. This is the one in up the road in Waikanae, well, up the road from me anyway. Which always had a course for many years, and then when the Kapiti Expressway was built, it was built right through the middle of the course, so they've had to change things around slightly. But we've got friend of the show Johnny Wake competing this weekend, and he'll be up against Andy Davey. Will probably give him his strongest test on this course. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, so last year Young Ha played in this tournament and did very well, came third, I think. So yeah, Morgan, what do you think here? Any outside bets? I mean, I know this field perhaps better than you do.
Yeah, look, it's not for me anyway when I'm looking in from the outside. If I'm just looking at players, not even ratings based, I suppose. Johnny's just been playing such hot golf for the last, however the heck long it is now. We all know Andy Davey, the form he can bring into every single round. But then there's also the likes of Chris Sinai. Unsure how to say his last name. Apologies, Chris.
Sinai.
Sinai, thank you very much. Chris is... He's a sneaky good player. He is. The few times I have had the opportunity of competing against him, I think he's whipped me almost every single time. And even when I was sort of at the height of my playing ability, he was still putting me. He was. Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
but then we looked at. Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just going to say his home course is Harcourt Park. He lives around the corner from Harcourt Park, walks his dogs in the park every day, and he's forehand dominant. And I think the course at Waikanae really favours kind of a controlled game. There's not really too many long holes. Going to be a couple of 140 meters.
So what you're saying is this is going to be a really good test for someone like Johnny, who's got the big arm. He's obviously very accurate over distance.
Yep.
He's obviously got an extremely good putt, but now we get to see if he gets to be really challenged on a more technical side of the course.
That's it. It's a very technical course. So there's not. Excuse me. I think there's maybe a couple of holes that are over sort of 120. Which obviously I have no problem with. But most
so
that kind of 70 to 110 kind of range, with changes in elevation, a couple of blind corners, lots of little touchy shots.
Yeah. And then if we look down to FA1, we've got Michaela Kerr back on home soil, ready to compete again against some three other Kiwi ladies in the FA1 division. Does she hold it down?
Yeah, I think she will. Although Laura Kaistrup will give her a test. I think she's performed very well in Wellington before.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on not even on a limb, in my opinion. I'm just going to go out there and say that I think Michaela actually dominates that division this weekend. Every time we see someone come back from stateside competing out there, no matter how well they play, they come and put on one of the best performances they've ever played. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do this weekend.
Yeah, I mean that's the factor, eh? That's the hidden thing. I mean, we saw it with Levi, who's perhaps the most obvious one, but we've seen it with others as well, where they come back after a trip overseas, playing every day, immersed in the world. They come back and it's so much stronger. MA40 is a good little division. I would.
But you are not in the list, so we don't get to see you and the Ryan battle unfold this week.
No, I mean, even if I was signed up previously, it's unlikely I would be able to play this game due to one of which being my health. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone outside of that top four that's on the screen now does very well. Ryan and Gary obviously got history in finishing well in this division. So's Phil McLeod. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if someone outside of that division. Look out for Dan Smith. He usually puts in a hot first round, so I wouldn't be surprised. Wyatt Brazil, is also can put in a hot round. So look out for Bilal there as well.
Right. Looking forward to seeing the results in the best division in the game, Matt.
Indeed. Over to FA40, and Kath Headley will be up against it with ambidextrous Deb Mills. Remember, we spoke to Phil last week, and Deb is his Wellington counterpart in that regard. So we'll see. And then in MA3, what a division this is! This is going to be huge. And a right laugh as well. Just looking down that list, and there's a lot of good guys on that list. Guys who you see them in casual rounds and whatever, and they're a blast to be on when you get hooked up on the same card as them. So MA3 is going to be fantastic as well. Lots of junior participation as well, which is great to see. There's a junior tournament actually being coming up in Wellington. I don't know if you've seen this.
I have not seen this. What's this about? Other than being juniors tournament.
I'd have to just find some of the details. It was posted relatively late, but it did catch my eye.
So we've got 5 in MJ18 and 3 in MJ12 just at the Carpet and Knees Up, which is a great representation of the youth.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of a junior kind of bubbling away. It's Junior Wellington Open on September the 15th at Harcourt Park. Okay, cool. So know someone who might want to be involved in here, then get them involved. It's a one-round juniors-only event scheduled for Sunday, the 15th of September. $20 to play. There'll be some prizes. There's 2 divisions. There's 12 and under and 13 to 18. I don't think it's sanctioned. It's just a disc golf event. That they're on for juniors in Harcourt Park, and that's on the 15th of September. Right, are we on to Black Ice now?
Yes, down in Dunedin, right. Black Ice. We've got a bit of a series.
We've got a bit of a battle on our hands here, haven't we, Morgan?
Yeah, we do.
It's a rematch. It's a rematch. Levi versus
For some
Francis.
silly reason, I closed. For some silly reason, I closed what I had here. Just bringing that back up.
Because
I will go via Levi Stout to find it. There we go.
We thought last
Disconnection Black Ice Duel.
There it is. We thought last month that Levi was unbeatable at Tucker Beach, and then Francis went and did the business, and now we've got they're up against it. They're up against each other again. This is in Dunedin. Obviously, they're both living in Dunedin now. Who's your money on?
Tom McKay.
Bad shout.
These two are just going to run each other into the ground, and Tom's going to come surging out of nowhere. Yeah, I didn't see me coming, he said.
That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. But I'm going to push you for a choice.
Yeah. Okay. No, I will go back with Levi.
Okay.
For the fact that I think he's going to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder after watching in person him let that one slip out of his grasp at Tucker Beach. Not that I think that Francis is going to be out of it. I think Levi's going to put the hammer down from the absolute get-go and just hold on to a lead the whole way through.
Okay.
Not a big lead, just a lead.
Okay. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting to see. Obviously, you got Ethan and Tom McKay also playing in MPO, and then a whole bunch of other players who, on their day, can put a round together, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if we look, just go one more space down to Sergey Sanin, and he had his first win. Let me just jump onto his page.
Yep, absolutely right.
Yeah, he had his first win at Sub-Zero,
Bottle Lake.
in MPO here. Wait, did I go into the right
first win in MPO?
Yeah.
First win in MPO and one Bottle Lake in MA1.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, he's had a couple of wins already this season. So, love to see my man Sergey get up.
Over in MA1, it's going to be quite a tight division as well, by the looks of it. I don't think there's a Masters division, so you've got a bunch of Masters playing in MA1. So that's going to be an interesting one to see who comes out on top there.
It's a pretty deep division, isn't it? I'm still scrolling.
Very deep division, but they're also quite compact. They're quite everybody's within a relatively small rating section.
There's one name that's right at the bottom of that list that currently is not rated. Obviously hasn't been paying his PDGA subscriptions. Yeah, Cam Mackey, solid player from the region. So just keep an eye on that. I'm not saying he's going to get the win, but just keep an eye on him because I think he'll be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Down in FA1, Alison Tweedy is back in action in New Zealand.
Oh, yes.
After her recent trip, and she'll be up against Nicola Stout and Megan Merrick. That's quite a good test for her, actually.
Have you seen she's the
guy?
Alison's the three-peat champ of the weekly disc golf putting league in Invercargill so far. I think,
really? Wow.
Every time
I saw that she won it.
Every time that they post up a picture of her each week, I feel like they're just adding an extra bit of, AI bling to her. So, at some point she's just going to be sporting this big fur coat, all the chains.
I saw that she'd won it once. I didn't see the follow.
Yep. Three-peat champ so far, going into week 4 next week.
Excellent. Dunedin's got quite a strong FA2 and FA3 situation going on.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
FA2 division is going to be incredible to follow. Again, everybody quite tight in.
I think I'm just going to go out and say I think Marie Cummings is going to take down another win this weekend.
I think that's a fair shout. And down in MA4, lots of newbies, lots of people who, some names there I recognise as being people who play a little bit more often than perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I look at that list and I definitely know the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 people. Yeah, at least at the very top of the list. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
Absolutely. So, look, if you're not in Dunedin, you can follow this on PGA Live and see who's going to come out top between Levi and Francis. It's going to be an interesting one. Right, and finally is Blood Sacrifice. This is the 3rd time this is being run. sorry, this is the third time this is being run. Blood Sacrifice, and Ollie Webb is leads the ratings in this one in MPO over Hemi Teofutu and Matt Pritchard and Jin Cato. So yeah, this is going to be quite an interesting tournament, I suspect.
This is a great tournament. I'm a bit gutted I'm not playing. I look at that list right there, and I don't even know how to tell you who's going to come out on top with an unruptured cyst.
It's such a tough course to make any kind of predictions on, because it's, I don't know. Well, I played it several years ago now, so it's probably been cleared away, and they've probably done a lot more work on it since I
Yeah, they have, but it's still definitely one of those courses where you've got to stay right up the middle, stay out of trouble. Otherwise, you're just scrambling for a par at best.
And
so
you're scrambling in poor footing. You know, you're on rocks, and there's branches and driftwood and all sorts of crap around that you don't really want to be.
I think Mr. Hemi Teofutu of Queenstown is going to come out victorious this weekend in the MPO division.
Haley and Echo go head to head in FPO, and down in MA1, quite a competitive MA1 division. Can we just say there's several players there whose rating might suggest that MPO would be a better division. However,
yeah, well, Billy Roberts at 956, he's sort of been tipping the scales, ready to jump into the MPO pool. I think he hasn't really been playing a hell of a lot of tournament disc golf outside of the last couple of months, and I think this is the start of something for him. Him and his partner are out there playing in a lot of tournaments really recently, so keep an eye on that name. He's definitely one to watch going down the line.
I think also he did very well. He got I think Billy got one of the. Did he get Barella in the sweepstake, or did he? Get,
he did. Yes, he did. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So could be 2 wins for him this
weekend.
Hey,
could be 4 more days to go, and you never know. My favorite player, not yours, Matt Oram, could take it down.
I think there's still every chance. I mean, really, I think as long as you're not more than about as long as you're not more than about 8 shots back, then you're still in it. I think. I mean, you've got to play really well, right? You've got.
I say 10. I sort of worked it out earlier. I say 10 because I can see.
Okay.
I can see one of these guys, like former champions, who are not quite there in the mix right the second after day one, like putting something together that's just like holy you know.
Yeah, I mean it's is it Ivy Hills that they go to on round 2, so they've got to play that on round 2, 4, and 5. So that's going to be where it goes down. So yeah, plenty of disc golf being played this weekend. Very best of luck to anybody who's
and I just want to take one step back. I sort of shouted at Hemi there, Hemi there for the win this weekend. Big shout out to Hemi Teofutu. He has been the club chairman of the Queenstown Disc Golf Club and been steering the ship for the past 10 years, and has just hung up the gloves this week. We've just had our AGM, voted in a new board, and we have a new club chairman. But Hemi, thank you. Been an absolute fantastic advocate for the sport. He's not going anywhere. He's coming back already this weekend, ready to take down the blood sacrifice, rupturing of the cyst. But thank you for everything you did.
Yeah, I mean, incredible service to Queenstown, right?
100%. And the sport.
Yes, so very well done, and very best of luck going into this weekend. I know I saw a post by him, which was acknowledging him stepping down, and talked about in that post how he was doing his disc golf. So this weekend could be the start of that. Yeah. So
well, he's left it in good hands. I'm looking forward to seeing what this new board down here in Queenstown can do. Big things coming.
Yeah. Right. Where are we going to go now? Now, we hot scores. Have we done hot scores yet? We haven't done hot
No.
scores yet. Outrageous.
No, you wanted to really mix
This is-
things up this week and just throw the viewers
Well,
off.
this is how I'm feeling, right? Everything's out the window. Things aren't going according to plan. The week is just gone haywire. But hey, okay, right. Let's hot scores. Morgan, take us through the south.
Look, at the end of the day, all we're really trying to achieve here is to throw the man in the background under the bus, Mr. Tom Baker. Just throwing him curveballs. But anyway, yeah, starting off down in the south, he is the hot score for this weekend. Some would call him the second best Findlater, but that is Mr. Tom Findlater this week with a 10 under par 47, kicking us off at Queen's Park in the Deep South in Invercargill. The second best Findlater, so I've been told. Chingford Parksy's Calvin Cummings with a 21, 7 under par. Jens Moeller gets the job done this week with a 23, 6 under par at Brockville. Headed up into my neck of the woods, and we've got Smokey, Mr. Pete McKay, with a 48. Let me turn this sideways. Far too small for these eyes. 48, 9 under par. Lismore Parksy's the Echo, Mundo McDisc, 11 under par this week. Jelly Park, we've got Mr. Jay Watkinson back on the course, shooting a hot 42, 12 under par at Jelly. Warren Park and Smallbone Reserve both see Sam Hall taking down the hot scores. 7 down at Warren Park, and he's joined by Cam. And at Smallbone Reserve, Luke Darrell joins him with a 12 under par. Mark Armstrong has the keys this week at Queen's Park Reserve with a 5 down. Saxton Field with Jet, and he has shot a 4 under par. And Devon Whiting, 9 under par at Branford Park, sees the hot scores finish up in the South Island. Let's head on up to the north.
Up to the north, and starting in the capital in Berhampore, and it's Boom Brett Carlisle with a 4 under par. The CEO, Lotte Pepper, takes out the hot score at Hikoikoi. Nui Styles does enough at Harcourt Park with an impressive 5 under par. Johnny Wake takes out Linklater with a 10 down. Kona's does the business at Maryland's with a 6 under par. Callum Petman goes around Spa Park Black at 1 down. Sam Hitchcock's 11 under at Henderson is enough for the hot round this week. Jacko seems to be doing it every week at Woodhill, 9 under par this week for him. And finally, Sean Aitken is the takes out the hot score around Rosedale. So well done to everybody there who picked up a hot score. Now we've been getting into a little bit of a Discdle and a little bit of Discgolf Valley, right? Which one are we going to go to first? Let's get into Discdle.
Cool. The man in the back says Discdle.
Have you done it today, Morgan?
I have not, no, but I did do it yesterday and pulled one out my back, so I got it pretty quickly.
I noticed maybe producer Tom can bring up the leaderboard when we're done with this Discdle and see, because I think there are some Kiwis on the leaderboard, so we shall see. But right, where are we going to start? Last week we started with Cheetah because we were going for this kind of middle ground. So I'm going to let you pick this week.
Yeah, sure. Let me throw something out there. Tom's just announced that he is not playing tonight. He does not want to be on the show. All right, Tom. We'll look silly alone. Would it be silly to start with something like this disc? I don't know if you can see what that is. I'm not going to do it, but would it be silly? The Wahoo?
The Wahoo? Who makes it?
Actually, hey, look, just do it. Start with the Wahoo. It's a 12.6 minus 2.2 from Innova. Floats in water. Okay. Could you imagine if we just pulled the Wahoo out the bag right now? Boom, done. It was Innova yesterday, so I doubt that it's Innova today.
Got it. They've got it. What have we got?
Tom, do you think you can... Sorry.
You got Innova right. You got Innova right. Well done.
Tom, do you think you can share that screen in our little screen in the background, please, so I can see what we're looking at?
Okay, so it's slower than a 12.
Thank you very much, sir.
12, less glide, more fade than a 2.
All right.
Turn. So, I mean, but it's Innova,
more,
right?
More fade, Innova. I'm surprised. Back-to-back Innova days.
Let's go Firebird. that would satisfy those last four, wouldn't it?
I reckon you've nailed it.
Be surprised.
Damn it.
Let's go
Oh,
5.
oh my gosh, more fade? More fade than a 4. What the hell has a 5 fade?
Okay,
is
so
that a gator?
so it's
Hang on. No, so it's faster
between a
than
10
a
and
9.
so it's a 10 or an 11 speed. So
Okay.
10, 10 or 11, 3-0, and then a 5. Morgan, this is you. Billy's saying max.
I was gonna say
thing?
I was gonna say ape. It's ape or max, yeah.
Okay.
Go ape, because that's the one I said. It's quite possible max. I don't know what the glide is on a ape. But I'm just thinking of the most beefy disc that we've got.
Oh,
down.
8 is way quicker. Way too quick.
Not beefy and
We've
oh
got a
goodness,
guess.
not yeah, okay.
We've got a guess from Louis Hickson on Juggernaut. And remember, Louis Hickson's got history in getting these.
Hey, I tell you what, Juggernaut probably is it too, because it's one of the newer ones, and they're probably trying to get it out there.
I hope you're not trolling us, Louis, and you've actually done this already, and you're just giving us answers. Yeah, go on. Let's lock in.
I will tell you that
Billy said max twice, so let's actually before you hit guess, and it did come through before Juggernaut.
Yeah, throw
let's
max.
go with max.
Mr. Bray Marsden is a big fan of the Juggernaut. Hey,
There it is.
Max.
It's a max. There we are. Innova Max 1130.
I used to have one of those. I don't know if I do anymore. I've got an ape. I don't have a jug. Oh, I think there is a max somewhere in here. I don't know where.
Yeah, and this is the leaderboard. Let's have a look. We've got Matthew Rance, who's what's that? Top 12, probably 15. On the leaderboard, and who else?
Oh, there he is. 4 guesses, 22 days.
The leaderboard on the stream is being chopped off a little bit, Tom. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah. No. Just scroll down a bit. Is there anyone else?
Brett
Anyone else?
Hello, Bam Bam.
Brett Carlisle and Kath Headley on 21 days. He knows.
Well done, team.
Very well done. Very well done. Now, Disc Golf Valley. Morgan, have you done Disc Golf Valley today?
Yeah.
You sent out the code earlier on today.
Yeah, I think I shot a 7. I think I shot a 7 down, and then also I did the 4 rounds of the round 1, 4 rounds of the Worlds course as well.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Hearing you say 7 down, I don't play Disc Golf Valley very often, but you'll see my score when it comes up. Yeah, but so we've had some scores through, I think, and some pretty good scores. Yeah, it was really good to see we got to play that hole that Anthony Barella struggled with last year. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what we got? We got Ben Schicker with a 9 down.
There's a 10 down somewhere in there as well by, I believe, someone named Paul. There he is, right at the bottom. 10 down, eagle to begin with, and then 8 birdies on the trot.
So there's me, Sweet Chain Music with the Union flag. That is me. Very good at this game, as you can see.
So you don't get on here every day and have a wee bit of a go?
I'll be honest, I don't. I don't. I
No.
play it sparingly. So yeah, but
I don't have kids, so I find myself with I don't have kids, so I find myself with 10 or 11 minutes spare every day.
That's it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tom.
We're going to have a look at some upcoming tournaments. There's maybe 1 or 2 missing from this list. So when Tom's brought them up onto the screen.
Yes, upcoming events, please, Thomas. Guys, if you somehow missed it, Mr. Drake is not feeling too well tonight. We are going to sort of not cut the show short, but we're definitely going to keep it a little bit shorter tonight so he can get himself into bed and start resting up. So let's get into upcoming events. Right. No, I can't, but I have got it on here. Matt, I'm going to kick us off. We've got Blood Sacrifice this weekend. We have the Midwinter Classic Black Ice Jewel this weekend. Carpety Knees Up also this weekend. Moving on to next week, we have the Disc Daddies present BDE on the 1st of September, which is sold out. Hagley Huck in Christchurch. Regio opened on 11th of August. That is also sold out right now. That's on the 15th of September. Hitting the Links in Palmy is on the 21st of September.
I'm just going to interrupt you there.
Sure.
On the 15th of September, there is also, I've been told, the Flaxmere Fling.
Oh, okay.
Which is a tournament, which will be a tournament held in Flaxmere, in Hastings, Flaxmere Park in Hastings, and that will be across. There'll be a couple of rounds, but I don't know if you played Flaxmere. Lovely little course, lovely little park.
No, have not had the privilege as of yet. One day we will travel and play every single course in the country. I promise you that. So Flaxmere also coming up on the 15th. Moving on down to Palmy on the 21st. We got Hitting the Links. Flight Park Open down here in Queenstown, 21st and 22nd of September. That is the incorrect date. We have now fast forwarded by 1 week, or slowed down and gone 1 week back, 28th and 29th of September. So you guys in Dunedin and Invercargill, we would love to see you up here in Queenstown for the Flight Park Open. On the 22nd of September, we have the Black Ice Jewel, the final meltdown, sold out. 5th and 6th of October, we have the Taupo Thermal Throwdown, the South Island Masters Games at Nottingley, 11th till the 13th of October. That'll be a great one to get involved in if you are over, I believe, the age of 30, not 40, like our Masters divisions do show these days. Waka, 19th and 20th of October. Registration is open now. Registration opened at 8 p.m. tonight. That is a $40 entry to a tournament down in the south, in the deep south. So get yourselves involved in that one, courtesy of Adam Rhymes and Tyler Malzard Honda. Taupo Tauranga Extreme 24 is on the 26th and 28th of October. That one is selling out, possibly even sold out. If you really want to play Extreme, get in there now. Waihi Tapu, the Legend of the Lodge at Lake Oahu on the 1st to the 3rd of November. Followed up by Auckland Disc Golf Champs and then Moonbase South Island Champs on the 8th till the 10th of November. That is the upcoming events that we have scheduled for the rest of this year. And there is a couple more at the start of next year.
There is one more to event to add on. Same weekend as Disc Golf Champ. Sorry, there's one more event to add in, which is the same weekend as Auckland Disc Golf Champs.
Okay.
And that is Fault Line Fury at Wellington.
Oh, of course.
Which is a great tournament. So if you're in Wellington for that weekend, then I think it's on the 16th and 17th of November. Great Wellington Disc Golf are going to be hosting that park. So yeah, get yourself along to that one.
Oh, fantastic. That's our upcoming events. No updated power rankings this week as we've had no events last weekend. We will update the power rankings after this weekend with
Be
3 events that are playing.
After these 3 events coming in,
yeah, absolutely. Matt, I want to see you. Well, I don't want to see you get into bed, but I want to see you get better. I don't want to drag the show out any longer. You look like you're in a bit of pain and struggling there. Have you got anything else, my friend?
Yeah, a little bit. No. That's it from me and from us, I think. But look, so the free tournaments, 2 on the Saturday, which is Dunedin and Blood Sacrifice, and then Carpety Knees Up on the Sunday. Very best of luck to all of the competitors in those 3 tournaments. But wherever you're playing disc golf, take it easy, play well, get some birdies, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.